At least you get home early.
Ball in that.
Go on, Corby, let's go, go! Go on, header!
You've done what you've had to do. It's a first win over Corby in the Northern Premier League, and that one must feel really good.
Yeah, obviously delighted. I said at the start to the lads that this is a banana skin. I know what they're going through at the minute, and obviously a lot of change of players. They had a good result last week, so we knew we had to be at it today. And I'm just delighted for all the fans that travelled because they were unbelievable as well. Started the game. I needed a bounce back from Boxing Day, and we showed that, obviously scoring within 4 or 5 minutes, and then dominated the game really. Didn't take the chance to kill it. Then I thought we did, and then a bizarre penalty decision that was really soft makes it an exciting finish. And yeah, the lads were saying that that third goal from Bruno and to celebrate with our fans was really special for the players. I hope it was for the fans, and it just those memories, and hopefully that's Boxing Day out the way and we can continue 2026 in that vein of form.
You know from your time here how vociferous the atmosphere can get. The timing of the goals especially to kill any potential atmosphere. 5th minute of the game, and then just after half time as well. They've then got their tails up because they've got one back towards the end, but then 91st minute, you've gone and killed off their hope again. And again, it's those goals at crucial times.
Yeah, big time. Look, the Corby fans are incredible as well. Rushden, incredible. And we gave them a 5-minute spell where they were quiet, and we invited pressure on by making silly errors. And then the drums are going and the crowd are up, and then all of a sudden there's a bit of pressure, and it's like we've brought that on ourselves. So we managed that back end of the first half well. And then second half, they've come out flying. Obviously, Met's new manager, he's hungry for it. They're all fighting for him, the lads he's got there. And they were on top, and we've sort of broke away. Beautiful bit of play. Joel runs through, and then this time he slots it. So I thought that was the game dead. It just seemed to sort of peter out after that. We looked really comfortable. And then, like I said, the strange penalty decision, but I'm glad we then recovered from that to go and put that third one and put the game to bed.
I know it's easy to put the spotlight on Joel Nketia. His brace has inspired the win today, but you think back to the home fixture, he was the one brave enough to face the camera after that defeat. He's put in a proper shift today. Captain, leader, legend. Yeah,
that's it. And look, I still think since he's come back from his injury, I think he has been carrying it a little bit, and he's just been fighting through it and getting through. And I think that's shown in his form. It's been a bit patchy, but the one thing you get is desire, work rate, hunger, that leadership. For a young man as well, not his first step up, but stepping up to AFC Rushden Diamonds, big club, big fan base. He's just took to it, and yeah, derby day when you need to call upon someone, there he is. There's your skipper, 2 great goals, and then obviously Bruno I thought was brilliant again, couple of assists, and then beautiful finish for that third one. And like I said, great celebrations to see. The players and the fans will remember that.
You led 1-0 for quite a large chunk of that first half. Was it perhaps a little bit frustrating that you didn't press on and really push home that advantage?
I don't know if you listening on my team talk, Joe, because that's exactly what I said. It felt like because we were so comfortable, we were sort of in second gear and not going through the motions, but just there was no real tempo to our play. After the first, probably the second half of the first half, we just dropped off a bit not lethargic, but just took our time rather than being sharp, going to the ball, getting it in, up in the tempo. So that's what we wanted to do second half. But like I said, Corby come out well. But obviously 4 or 5 minutes later, we took that goal. And then after that, it was all about managing the game because, like I said, we didn't want to invite him back into it. We wanted to stay solid, and we felt we'd always have chances for another one. So yeah, just really pleased that, like you said, first win at Steel Park. So yeah, brilliant.
You mentioned the penalty decision earlier on. Tijan's given the ref a decision to make. Was it a decision he should have made?
No, look, I've turned away at first because I thought Dan should have come and collected the ball. He's got in 2 minds, bit of a mix-up. There were a couple of gaffers, ex-pros here, literally standing behind the goal, and they've just said it's incredibly soft. Tijan maybe shouldn't, the lad wasn't getting the ball anyway. Of all the things the ref has let go today, especially Bruno's been manhandled constantly, and then to give a penalty for that is just baffling in my opinion. But look, credit to the ref. He obviously feels it is. No hard feeling. Maybe would have been hard feelings if they'd have gone and got the second, but he made it an exciting finish. So, yeah, it is what it is.
You made a lot of experienced signings in the summer. The squad has seemingly got younger as the season has gone along. With the way you finished the game today, you saw out that period of pressure. You got the third goal. Was it a bit of a coming-of-age performance for some of your players today?
Yeah, possibly. Look, I've said it's block by block. It's not going to happen overnight, and unfortunately, we're going to have days like Boxing Day where I think Wellingboro's experience showed in the end, and we were probably a bit naive and didn't really show, especially when they went down to 10, we didn't show that quality on the ball. Whereas today, look, we've learnt from that. A tough place to come. And yeah, we've managed the game really well at 2-0. Yes, one error, but like you said, to then turn it around and make it 3-1 rather than 2-2, or even holding on for 2-1 is a real credit to the boys. And we'll take a lot of positives from that going forward.
It's a huge win to start the calendar year, and now we've got what Bruce would call a quirk in the schedule. You've got 16 days until your next game at Hayden Road against Sutton Coldfield. How do you plan to use that time in the build up to that game?
I've just said to the lads in there, it's been a real slog first half of the season. We've put ourselves in a half-decent position. So now it's about building on that. So we're going to reset, just a few injuries. Like I said about Joel's night, a few have been carrying knocks. It gives us a bit of time to get them 100%. We'll probably look in the market as well, see if there's any lads available to help strengthen us for the second half of the season. But look, we're in a good place. We are in a good place. I think we've had a bit of a wobble in December where we've not quite been at our fluent best. But we drew away at Baseford. Should have probably won the game. Obviously missed the penalty. Wellingborough was really disappointing. We beat Shepshed away, who were a good side, and we've just beat Corby away. I know it's January, but beat Corby away. So we've come through that, not too bad. When you're not playing your best, you're still picking up decent points. So hopefully this reset, Sutton Coldfield, they're going to be really tough. We owe them one really from their place. So we just got to prepare. We'll probably try and get a friendly in between that as well. So I think someone will go out from the club there because we do need to get a game in. And yeah, just stick together. We're moving in the right direction, and we'll go again.
It's nice to finally taste that winning feeling in the Northants derby again. Elliot, thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
You're watching AFCRDTV, and it's a Happy New Year, Happy Diamonds over at Steel Park in the big East Northants New Year's Day derby. The man of the match for Diamonds after it finishes Corby Town 1, AFC Rushden Diamonds 3, is Joel Nketia. Joel, that was a sweet win for Diamonds, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely buzzing with it, to be fair. Early on in the season, these lot took 3 points off of us, so it's good to just get one back on them and beat them in their own patch, just like they've done to us. So yeah, buzzing with it, absolutely.
And after, truthfully, a disappointing Boxing Day performance, you feel like Diamonds really responded in a great fashion today.
Yeah. Boxing Day wasn't normally us. We were normally up for it. We're normally very good at home, to be fair. And we knew that coming in today, Gaffer said we owed the supporters one today. So yeah, it was massive that we got the 3 points to make up for that on Boxing Day. Yeah, massive.
And for you personally, Joel, you score a brace, 2 goals. We'll go over them in chronological order. Diamonds off to a dream start, you scoring in only the 5th minute. Tell us about that goal.
Bruno obviously had the free kick, and Jim's just worked through a few little bits of movement for me and Webby on the edge of the box. So I just sort of gambled with a free kick, and he gets it bang on most of the times with Bruno. So yeah, happy to definitely get a touch on that.
Oh yeah, okay, you're in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Truthfully, the rest of the first half, sort of a stalemate, back and forth.
Yeah, it can. Look, I know these lot have had a few things going on, to be fair, but in this league, it's difficult wherever you go away from home. With these lot, they got their supporters behind them. It's going to be very difficult, and I think the main thing for us away from home, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, is on in the season, is just trying to ride the wave and just get through the difficult moments, get in for half time, and then regroup. And we came out second half. Yeah.
Well, at halftime, did the manager Elliot Sandy say to play it tight in the second half, or go out and attack, score a few more goals? A little bit of both.
There was bits that we needed to work on. Gaffer went over them. I think the main bits were just bits of quality in their final third, in our final third. Sorry, when we got into their half, keep the ball a little bit. It was difficult. Look, the lads know what we need to work on, but at the end of the day, I think after a tough period, we'll just take the 3 points as it is.
Sure. Early second half, let's see, Bruno fed you with a nice assist, and you firmly slotted the ball home in the 49th minute. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, I saw Bruno making the run in towards the pitch, and then I think before the game, Gaffer emphasised on the midfield contributing to a bit more in terms of stats, goals and assists. So I think I've had a difficult period with my injury, trying to come back from that. And I just decided to, of course, try and push as hard as I could to get into the final third. And with Bruno, like I said, his quality, and I was happy to be able to slot in.
Well, sure. Corby did get a goal back, though, on a penalty kick by Jones in the 84th minute. Yeah. As I like to say, squeaky bum time maybe in the added time, but Bruno is right there on another fast break to score in the 91st minute. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, me personally, I don't think it was a penalty, but it is what it is. We got through that that difficult period, and then look, as long as we defend well, okay, we always say we just give it to the boys up the pitch, and they'll create something, and we're happy that Lou has come in, slid the ball through for Bruno, a very good ball, and then Bruno does what he does best.
Well, sure. After a big win like this today, do you wish you had a game on Saturday? But the quirk of the schedule, it is what it is. You don't play now for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get something in. Unfortunately, it's a little bit long, but look, we'll rest, we'll regroup, and we'll train hard, and then we'll see what comes on the next game for us.
We have the regular training days twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah. We'll be in. Gaff will get us doing a bit. So yeah. Same thing as usual for us.
All right, Joel, I'll wrap it up with a nice, easy question. Sum up the first half of the season in 30 seconds or less.
Oh.
No, you go as long as you want.
Intense, very intense, up and down. But look, just very, we're okay with it, but we know we need to do a bit more. So yeah, intense, but we know we need to do a bit more, I'd say.
All right, Joel, again, Happy New Year and Happy Diamonds.
Happy New Year. Thank you very much, mate.